And we are back here on Coventry United TV for live and exclusive coverage of the second half of this Total Motion Midland Football League Premier Division fixture. Half-time score, Sporting Khalsa 1, Coventry United 1. Opening goal coming on 10 minutes for Sean Williams for the home side. But 5 minutes later, Jake Holt equalised for the Red and Greens. From there, it has been a very close and tense affair, and we are set for another 45 minutes of football right here at the Asprey Arena, all to play for as we prepare for kickoff. Doesn't appear to be any half-time substitutions in the offings. Let's get you into the starting lineups. Starting for today for Sporting Khalsa, number 1 Sam Arnold, number 2 Remy Birch, number 3 Alex Melbourne, number 4 is Sean Boove, number 5 Leon Miles, number 6 David Meese, number 7 Josh Thomas, number 8 Liam Armstrong, number 9 Daniel Dubedat, number 10 Mikael Beckley, number 11 is Sean Williams. And for Coventry United, number 1 Brendan Bunn, number 2 Kyle Barnett, number 3 Ben Valance, number 4 Gif Musa, number 5 Lewis Ison, number 6 the captain Jamal Clark, number 7 is Dominic Lane, number 8 Jake Holt, number 9 Joe Cairns, number 10 Kyle Carey, number 11 is Luke Downs. And also on the bench for Coventry United, under 16 player Joseph Anthony, who could be set to make his first team debut from the bench. Also on the bench for Coventry United are Harry Sawyer, Brad Caswell, Luke Jones and Tyler Haddow. Well, we're set to go for the second half. It's going to be Khalsa kicking things off. Referee checks that both keepers are set to go. The assistants giving their go-ahead. Let's get this party started. Round 2 is underway at the Asprey Arena. Sporting Khalsa 1, Coventry United 1. Final 45 minutes is underway. Leon Miles at centre-back for Sporting Khalsa. Thomas trucks back. Under pressure of Valance, but disputed away to Boove. Melbourne taking on Cairns and decides to lift it over the United back line, but also over his own teammates and back into the grateful grasp of Brendan Bunn. Ison told to keep coming from his teammates. Deflected pass over to the left-hand side. Here's Valance. Downs brings it down. Carey cuts into the middle. Holt looks to catch the keeper off his line. It was worth a go, but it lifted over the crossbar. Well, we know that Holt, he likes his long-range spectaculars. As we said earlier, he scored the winning goal on Wednesday night at a pretty drab affair against Dunkirk. He's got the opening goal for Coventry today. Goal kick to come from Sam Arnold. As Arnold lofts it to the left, Williams nods it on, but it's a tame header picked up by Downs. Looking for a lane through the middle, but there's Boove to pick it up, sent it only as far as the head of Lewis Ison at centre-back for Coventry United. Musa nods it on for Jake Holt, heavy first touch takes into the path of Williams. Miles, low ball collected by Downs. And now Downs looking to send Cairns on his way. I don't think Cairns is going to get there. Played back to Arnold by Melbourne. Sent to the right by Arnold. Thomas touches it down. Birch. Thomas. Can he get the cross in from the right? He's got several red shirts in front of him. Armstrong. Birch with his back to Carey. Miles. Beckley controls on the right side of the penalty area. That first touch took it away from him. Throwing given against Coventry United as Valence was closed down. Birch throws to the feet of Beckley. Back to Birch, down line, first time low effort by Armstrong, stabbed away by Holt. Armstrong. Strong challenge by Musa as it's lofted clear by Valence. And Arnold should see that one out of play. Rolls it up the touchline, just about kept in by Leon Miles. It was a little too close for comfort for Arnold's liking. With Elaine closing him down. Here's Booth, rolls it to the left. Melbourne. Switches to the right again. Over Elaine. Miles. Thomas with a turn and punts up the right-hand side. Aimless from the number 11. That'll be a throw-in right in the corner for Coventry United. There's a long throw up line by Ison. Over the head of Carey. Back where it came from by Armstrong. Valence onto the head of Musa. Brought down by Williams. Meese. Down the right for Birch. Crossed by Birch. And Ison's header clears the danger for now. Carey tries to take it past Williams. To number 7 back onto it. Sent as far as Meese. Low into the area. Dubedat handball claims. Dubedat. Referee gives the free kick against Sporting Khalsa, who wanted the penalty. Dubedat thought it was being held. The initial force came from the striker. Field by Bunn. Miles wins the header. Back to Ison off the head of Armstrong. Switches it to the right and Cairns will have to let that one go. Throwing deep into Khalsa territory. Kneed up by Armstrong from the throw from Melbourne. Dubedat. Half volley on. Thomas. Josh Thomas. Saves himself with a cross. Birch flies across the face of goal. And the slide by Williams, unsuccessful in keeping it in on the near side of play. Kyle Barnett with the throw. Overhead of Gift Musa. United want the free kick. It's not forthcoming. Melbourne sends it back where it came from, but Clark beats Beckley in the air. Sent back in by Williams. Dubedat forced out of the penalty area by Lewis Ison. Fantastic defending from the young centre-back. Barnett looking for Elaine. Elaine brings it down with a head, but Carey too slow to it. Now Birch. And over to the right-hand side, the lunge in by Ben Vance, fantastic slide. But there's bad news coming from Farley Way. Quorn 1, Coventry Spinks 2. Callum Woodward with a penalty. So it doesn't look like United will be going ahead of Spinks today. Arnold under pressure, fires it into touch deep into the United half off the field. Short throw by Valence to Bunn. Closed down by Beckley. Plays it short to Valence. Ison under pressure from Dubedat, but clears in time. Elaine with a bit of a head dribble. Lofted ball by Kyle Carey. Miles lobbing it to the right. Front line looking for Dom Elaine. Held up by Birch, needs options. Valence down line. Now to Kyle Carey. Challenging from Armstrong. Forces Carey back, Downs. Now Musa. Looking to the right where Cairns and Barnett are offering support. Still Gift Musa. Swipes it to the right of Barnett. The lunge in by Williams and sends it out of play off the boots of Gift Musa. Well, Barnett was caught by Williams. The referee not giving the free kick. And now Dave Meese looks to play it out. Here's Leon Miles. Strolling up from centre-back. Ball the centre part to Thomas. Sliding by Holt. Looks to take it away to Ben Valance. Downs. And Carey saying that one guy was onside. He didn't need to. Arnold lofts it back into the danger zone. Nodded on by Dubedat. Beckley up there. But Jamal Clark with the slide to send it out for the corner frame right in the corner. So going to take the throw is Remy Birch. Returned by Armstrong. Liam Armstrong. Beckley! Well, it's gone in, but the flag has been raised. Foul from Beckley, disallowing that goal. The forward a little too forceful in trying to create some separation. And it remains at 1-1 for now. Dunn with the free kick. No behind by Birch. That should be easy pickings for Arnold. In his penalty area is indeed. Arnold brings it down. Booth plays it back to Arnold with pressure from Elaine. A little isolated down the centre of the front three at the moment. Thomas turns away from Carey, but Carey with the challenge held off, and Carey less than happy. Blatant attempt by Josh Thomas to hold up play. And the referee goes to the book, and that's about as clear as a card you're going to see all day long. Referee checks the number, and thankfully the Khalsa players who weren't wearing the correct numbers have now changed. So Sean Williams now wearing his appropriate number 7, Josh Thomas now wearing number 11, and the centre-backs have changed their number 4 and 5 shirts, so it's a little bit easier for myself and match reporter Keith Green to judge who the players are. Downs. Here's Gift Musa. And Kyle Barnett furious with his teammates. He gave him a task too many with that through ball, a little too far. United deciding not to try and box Khalsa into their own backyard. It's an easy throwing routine. It's Leon Miles with a cautious run from the edge of his penalty area. Armstrong drops deep to offer support. Booth. Booth wants options. And racing in front of Beckley was Ison to collect. It's a neat pass through the middle by Luke Downs, a sliding by Williams. Takes it away from Keynes, but back to Dominic Elaine, and a low dribbling effort wide of the near post from the United forward. So after 12 minutes of second half play, Coventry United and Sporting Khalsa still 0-0. Clark driving through the midfield and setting up Keynes with the run down the right-hand side. Will Keynes make it before it heads out? He will. It's blocked up by Melbourne. And Armstrong will find Williams in space. The counter is on for Khalsa. Armstrong. And a probing ball through the defence. Ends up back with the feet at Bunn, who will bring the ball back into his penalty area. There's Bunn. Up the Cairns, chested down by Melbourne, the left back, outside his penalty area. Ball flies over Dubedan, a sign of frustration from the Khalsa number 9. Musa swiftly closed down by Armstrong and Williams and loses out to the goal scorer. Now Dubedat in from the left. Dubedat cannons off the leg of Barnett and nodded behind by Ben Valance. And that's gone out for a corner. Couldn't have been any closer to that corner flag, but it will go out of play for a corner, not a throw. And it looks like Coventry may be preparing a change with Tyler Haddow getting ready. Thomas steps up, swings it towards the edge of the penalty area. That's not what Khalsa were wanting. Unchallenged header by Cairns as far as Beckley is going to head back in with Armstrong. Armstrong blocked up by Clark. Dubedat hoping to get onto it. Swing and a miss by Cairns. Miles diving down is Brendan Bunn. And the race in from the right by Josh Thomas brought to an abrupt halt by the United number 1. And the referee calls a halt to proceedings with Jamal Clark on his knees on the edge of the penalty area. United substitutes warming up down that right-hand touchline to the CUTV camera. On the bench today for Coventry, right back Harry Sawyer, goalkeeper Brad Caswell, forwards Luke Jones and Tyler Haddow, and also from the under-16s, Joseph Anthony, who could be set to make his first team debut for the Red and Greens today if he's needed. Referee checking that Clark is okay to continue while the boys have an impromptu drinks break and a quick chat with Terry Anderson, the Coventry United manager. Council players doing the same. And there's been another goal at Farley away in the game between Quorn and Coventry Spinks. It's now Quorn 2, it's Coventry Spinks 2. So the tight run thing in Leicestershire as it is here in Wolverhampton. And the ball played back to Brendan Bunn from the drop ball. As we've got half an hour of play to go here on CUTV, it remains Sporting Castle 1, Coventry United 1. Today's show on CUTV is always brought to you by Current, building bespoke software to increase sales and improve your business process. Head to current.it for more information. Cairns finding their way out of a contested midfield. Cairns drops back. Downs. And sliding by Armstrong, taking it away from Kyle Carey. But now Arnold has to get there ahead of the United right back and does so just about. Here's Beckley, the United old boy. Meese receives from Melbourne. Lofts it right. Valance there to greet it. Holt on for Kyle Carey. He's got a lane to his right, but not much else on. His best bet, maybe trying to run into the corner and try and get a set piece here. And that's exactly what Carey's done. He's only gone and got the corner on the left-hand side. It's about the best that the United winger could have hoped for with little else on. By Carey, unchallenged header away at the near post by Armstrong. And Cairns forces the ball with a touch in front of the United technical area, with Thomas hoping to kickstart the Khalsa counter. Birch receives it back from Meese. Now it's back with Meese. Musa had a hold of Dubedat, but it's away to Beckley. Challenged well by Valance, and now Lewis Ison rolls it up to Luke Downs. Challenged from behind by the impressive Armstrong, but cleared upfield by Jamal Clark. Elaine pressures Armstrong, but a first-time ball to Booth alleviates the pressure. Melbourne, Armstrong switches right with Leon Miles. Armstrong again. Drills it right, Valance there to pick up the pieces, but only sends it as far as Miles again. Thomas dragged down by a Holt. Silly foul to give away for Coventry. And the referee wants a word with Holt. Well, it would be a surprise if the card is brought out for that. Silly foul it was, but I don't think it's yellow card material, and the referee agrees. as the cards stay in the pocket. Liam Armstrong stepping up again with this free kick. About 30 yards out. Dings it towards the edge of the penalty area. Beckley pushed away by Gift Musa, but opens up some space for Armstrong for a second crack at it. Armstrong, Dubedat ducks, palmed away, Dubedat! 2-1 Khalsa. The lead restored for the home side. Dubedat ducked the initial cross from Armstrong as Miles tried for the goal. Brendan Bunn with impressive, instinctive parry, but only as far as Dubedat with an acrobatic effort, striking it mid-air, and it's Sporting Khalsa 1, Sporting Khalsa 2, Coventry United 1. Well, United have had to come from behind once today. They're going to have to do it again. Khalsa players in there, half of the field's United reset. Daniel Dubedat couldn't find the back of the net against Coventry United for Wolves Sporting, a 7-1 defeat for his side a couple of months ago, but he has found the back of the net today with a team much further up the table. And the kick from Arnold evades the head of Dubedat. Across the United penalty area by Barnett. Here's Lewis Ison. And that's offside against Joe Cairns. Our look marginal. Very close. Who'd be in linesman? And there are going to be changes of plenty on the touchline on the far side. Looks like a change of pace with Tyler Haddow coming on for, it looks like it's going to be, is it Jamal Clark coming off? That's Jake Holt coming off, so it's not the number 6 on the board, it's the number 8. And Tyler Haddow makes his way on as the Sporting Khalsa are currently readying their change. So change confirmed for Coventry United. Jake Holt, the goal scorer, replaced by Tyler Haddow, giving United something a little extra on the wings. Terry Anderson certainly not one for giving up as Daniel Dubedat forces Clark down from behind. Well, Khalsa wanted to make a change, but they're going to have to wait. The ball had already been played. Haddow right in the corner with Birch for company. Started in by Birch, diverted out. Coventry United throw level with the penalty area. Here comes the change for Sporting Khalsa. I saw the number 12 shirt on the bench. It looks like that's going to be the change, and that would be Jay Holdcroft coming on. Well, that change is going to have to wait. Those jet-propelled arms of Lewis Ison will come in handy for this long throw. In it goes from Ison towards Clark at the near post. Punch! And sent towards the net by Joe Cairns, but it curls to the right. Barnett! Inches over! Mere inches from United's equaliser. Well, Arnold stays down, holding his back. We may need a stoppage in play here, and the scorer of the second goal for Sporting Khalsa, Daniel Dubedat, is going to make way. It's the number 17 coming on, and that would be Alex Perry. And with just coming up to 23 minutes of normal time to go, Sporting Khalsa lead by 2 goals to 1. Don't forget to join us live from Communications Park, the home of Daventry Town FC, tomorrow with live and exclusive coverage of the FA Women's National League Southern Premier Division. Tomorrow's game sees Coventry United ladies host Queen's Park Rangers women. And Dubedat taking his time in leaving the field. It looks like a more defensive change for Sporting Khalsa as the home side look to retain their advantage. Be a hard one to take for Coventry. They've worked so hard today. It is Khalsa who lead by 2 goals to 1. Dubedat scoring an acrobatic second. Barnet clears as far as ahead of Melbourne. And nodded back to Bunn by Valence. Bunn looking to place it on the ground and boot it off the artificial turf. That's what he's going to do. Closed down by Beckley, which forces Bunn to play it short to Ison. Clark needs options. Rolls it into the midfield with Downs. Run being made on the right hand side by Barnet. Kyle Carey. Dig in by Williams. Slows play up. And it's diverted out by Williams with a slide. Carey takes the throw quickly to Elaine. Shrugs off Armstrong. Elaine to the far post. Haddo! Sends it over the crossbar. Promising play from the red and greens, but they couldn't find the finish to end a well-worked move. And well, there's some news coming in from far away. Quorn have just been given a penalty. So we'll have to see what happens with that one. Again, United with a win could go above Spinks. That's why we're covering the Spinks game today. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. Cairns stabs it through. Haddo. Chance with the cross on the left-hand side of the field. Covered up by Birch. Haddo's cross brought down by the gloves of Sam Arnold. Arnold takes his time as we have 20 minutes of normal time to go, and a slip by Barnet, I should say. Hoofed away by Ison. Nutted up by Booth. Armstrong. And stabbed away from the intended target by Valence. Joe Cairns deflected. Handball claims. Referee says no. Arnold won't be able to keep that in. That's going to be a Coventry United corner. But the Red and Greens wanted more. Carey jogs across to take this corner on the right-hand side. Valence offering the short option. In by Carey's corner. Isom nods it behind via the head of Armstrong. It's another United corner, this time from the left. And at Farley Way, the penalty has been saved, so it remains 2-2 between Quorn and Coventry Spinks. Tom Cross with the save from that one. Carey lobs it towards the far post. Well out of the area, Musa able to keep it in. Crossed by Musa, Elaine tries to turn and shoot. Charged down by Birch. Beckley beaten to it by Valence. Looking to siphon it up line with no one waiting for Coventry. Perry. Deep into United's half of the field. Swung clear by Bunn. Booth. Elaine barges Melbourne out of the way. And then does the same with Booth. Referee says it's fair game. Up for Clark. Nods it down for Joe Cairns. And Birch just gets there first. And Birch is caught by the outstretched boot of Cairns. And Birch goes down in rather melodramatic fashion. Well, with 18 minutes to go, here on CUTV, Sporting Khalsa lead by 2-1. United return to competitive action on Saturday afternoon, next Saturday, with the visit of Quorn to the Butts Park Arena. And here comes the change, and it is the former United forward, Mikael Beckley, leaving the field. And he will be replaced by number 12, Jay Holdcroft. So there is the change for Sporting Khalsa. Beckley off, Holdcroft on. Arnold with the free kick. Boots it up to the opposite end of the field. Nodded in by Armstrong. Brendan Bunn with the easy gather. Bunn pressured into the low drive rather than booting it upfield. Put it through the legs of Holdcroft. Ison plays it back to Bunn. Evades the number 11 in Thomas and allows Valance to play through Carey. Kyle Carey looks for the low cross off the boot of Miles. Slid clear by Booth. There's Musa! Leaping to the right is Sam Arnold to keep his team in front. Both hands to it. Corner kick only for Coventry. With this corner, United look for their second equaliser of the afternoon. Headed by Clark. Joe Cairns slices it over. Well, Coventry could do with some fresh legs on the field, and they do have 4 players they could yet bring on, although 3 of them are outfielders, with Brad Caswell, the goalkeeper, also amongst the subs. Defender Harry Sawyer, attacker Luke Jones, and the under-16 Joseph Anthony, all prepared if they are needed. Jones and Sawyer heading off to warm up. With 15 minutes to go. Goal kick flicks off the head of Valance and behind for the throw. 15 yards into Coventry turf. Armstrong. Thomas. There's space on the left for Williams, who started the scoring. Bounces to the feet of Williams. Melbourne in support. But he looks to take on Barnett and smashes it across the face of goal. Perry tried to divert it in, but the United defence doing just enough. Haddo brings it down despite the best efforts of the number 8, and now it's Dominic Allain. Looking to square it. Birch down. Haddo! It's a howler for Birch. It's heaven for Haddo. Rolling it into the bottom corner, taking advantage of some shoddy defending. You can only take the chances you give or you earn. And Haddo makes it 2-2. The substitute on the score sheet. The ball across the face of goal from Dominic Allain seemed as it should be an easy one to clear for Remy Birch, but poor control found Tyler Haddo in space in the penalty area, one-on-one with Arnold, and you knew what was going to happen next. 13 minutes to go here at the Asprey Arena, and Khalsa, of course, have taken off a couple of attacking options in Mikael Backley and, of course, Daniel Dubedat. And United do, of course, still have 2 changes left that they can make. Are they going to try and solidify this point or go for all 3? Thrown up line. And it's chested down by Armstrong. Perry. Balance onto it, down line to Ison. Clears as far as Perry. Driving towards the box is Armstrong, and diverted away by Carl Barnett. Invaluable. Melbourne looks to curl it in from the left. It's Melbourne. Bounces past Valence. Tries to see it out. Birch has not been able to do so, and that is going to be a Coventry United goal kick. And there's been another goal at Farley Way. Quorn 2, Coventry Spinks 3. Callum Woodward with a free kick. Bunn's goal kick. Was that handball? The arm was up there from Booth. Birch slides in to keep it away from Carey. Quick passing in the midfield. And the ball towards the right-hand side, diverted back to Bunn. Chance taken by Holdcroft. And it looks like Coventry are happy to slow things down and take the point. It will be a brilliant point here. United have played at the Asprey Arena twice previously, winning in the 90th minute with Kai Williams on their first trip, their first ever MFL Premier Division game a couple of years ago. Feels like such a long time ago now. Of course, there was the 3-0 defeat to Khalsa last year, with Khalsa going for the title. Valence takes advantage of Thomas. Offside flag against Elaine. Not sure about that one. Precise playing to see one of these sides over. Headed up by Miles, an interception, another Coventry United throw. This time about 15 yards into the Khalsa end of the field. We have 10 minutes to go here on CUTV. Sporting Khalsa 2, Coventry United 2. Elaine through the Khalsa defence. Haddo! It looked for a moment that one was heading in for Haddo's second of the day, but it wasn't to be. As it bounces onto the rear end of the net via the fencing behind the goal. Arnold's goal kick down the centre, nodded up by Ison. Carey dispossessed by Armstrong. Kimch. Armstrong. Nodded down by Holdcroft. Flicked to the left-hand side by the number 6 for Sporting Khalsa in Meese. Williams with a probing cross. Meese nods it into the ground. And Brendan Bunn does the necessaries. Launched to the left with the glove of Brendan. Valence sends one floating over the Khalsa defence, and Kyle Carey will look to continue the attack by cutting in. Carey rolls across the face of goal, but it's taken a touch. I think Miles has diverted it behind, and that touch may have been the difference between a corner and a Coventry lead. Joe Cairns. Barnett at the far post. So is Musa. Sends it into the side of the net. Played short by Arnold to the captain, Sean Booth. Through the centre of the park, and now Williams looks to float it left. Melbourne. And he's forcing the touch, shouldered out by Kyle Barnett. Khalsa doing all they can to try and find the winning goal. At the moment, it looks like Coventry are content with this 11. No further changes expected. Carey, the target of that goal kick. Did find Carey. Birch can cannon it off Kimch. And now Carey has to take advantage. And a low rolling effort rolls into the hands of Sam Arnold. Williams, Haddo tracking back. And Williams caught by the sprinting Haddo from behind. Free kick. And Haddo doing incredibly well to track back, and it looks like the referee's actually going to book Haddo for that. Well, the referee taking out the book, and that is going to be a very harsh yellow card for Tyler Haddo. Liam Armstrong on set-piece duty, ships it to the right, nodded on by Meese, Barnett, and smashed out towards the left by Luke Downs. 5 minutes to go here at the Asprey Arena. Remains finally poised at 2-2. Holt and Haddo on the score sheet for Coventry United. Holdbridge. Melbourne rolls it down for Williams, and surging in there with the block is Gif Musa, and Williams taking out Musa. Didn't get the ball, and the referee hasn't even given advantage for that. But it's back with Arnold, who clears his lines. Barnett beats Melbourne in the air. Haddo volleys it upfield, headed back by Booth. Haddo beats Williams in the air. Can Alain keep it in? No, he can't. It's going to be a Khalsa throw, but you're not going to try and box Khalsa in here. There's still time to get this win. The Red and Green Army backing their boys all the way. Sizable crowd supporting Coventry here in Wolverhampton. Barnett brings it down. Loses out to Holdcroft. Kimch, blocked up by Musa. Kimch. Carey shields it from Kimch. Sent up line only as far as Armstrong. Barnett clears, keeper wanted it. Kane sliding in, and Armstrong back onto it. Williams across the penalty area, lunging in. Downs blocks the effort. And a soft free kick given for a foul on Meese. And it goes from Kinch. Safe hands from Bunn. And quickly delivered up the left-hand side, and it bounces away from Alain. Out of play for the throw. 2 minutes of normal time to go here on CUTV. Sporting Khalsa 2, Coventry United 2. Highlights of today's game will be available tonight. Make sure to look out for exclusive video coverage of this game. Cairns nodded on, Haddo's offside. And he put it wide anyway, so it wouldn't have exactly been beneficiary for Coventry to continue. And don't forget to join us live tomorrow from Communications Park, home of Daventry Town FC, as Coventry United host QPR. Williams stabs it behind Barnett, but Musa concedes the throw. The last drive towards the final whistle for Khalsa.
Be patient!
Armstrong floats it in. And again, it's easy pickings for Bunn. Looking to send Carey on his way, and Carey may well get to that. Out comes Arnold. Arnold claims it on the very edge of his penalty area. 1 minute of normal time to go, plus stoppages. Booth. Armstrong. Caught with a challenge of Cairns, but didn't get enough on the ball to keep it away from Armstrong. Switches it right. Here's Memsa Kinch. Birch, whose mistake led to United's second goal. And Lewis Ison with the clearance. Nodded back into danger by Armstrong. Ison with the... I think he's given against Coventry United there. Ison won the header. Why is the referee giving that free kick? Oh, a bemusing free kick given there for Sporting Khalsa. Well, normal time has just ended. And it's down to Liam Armstrong to win it late on for Sporting Khalsa. And it goes towards Meese. Nodded behind for the Khalsa corner by Barnett. United may have a chance off the counter, but the ball is in the home side's court at the moment.